So in the last spot here,
We met you there.
you know, this one's. I agree with this like wholeheartedly, but this one's also for you, man. Like this one's for you.
God, that means so much.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
means so
Like
much. That's more. That means more than 750. More than 750.
This one's for our boy. We got Angela.
Yep.
I just can't see her winning, man.
No, there's
I
just
don't
no
know.
way.
If she were to somehow make it to the final two, the only thing I could see is like people be like, how the hell? Like the fact that she made it there, they might
It's
vote
wild.
for it. But I can't see
Yeah.
her making it there.
There's
dude.
no way.
way.
There's
Yeah.
just no way, dude.
No way.
Right below her, we also agree with you. We got Mackenzie.
Kids.
For
Kids,
similar
yeah.
reasons that you've said. I don't think she should have outed herself with the
Yeah.
power app or the
Right.
power upgrade. And it just doesn't seem like she's connected. She needs you in there.
Yeah,
I
dude.
know,
just don't got
yeah.
enough on her side,
It
man.
kind of fell apart when you
there's
left,
so many
man.
times, like being on the outside now, where I'm like, I feel so bad. I feel like I just like screwed her game.
Man.
But I'm like, hey, everybody's game is their own game. But that's why I didn't ask her to use the upgrade, because I was like, every time you're associated with me, it's just been bad for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't think she would have used it.
Yeah.
And if she did, I would have put her last in the
Yeah,
rankings.
yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
real.
Like you
And
can't use a power on
someone else.
other than
That-
yourself.
I
Yeah,
know.
especially that quick.
Yeah.
And she
unfortunately.
did tell me, she was like, man, if I genuinely felt like we didn't have the votes, I would use it. But
That's
I
huge.
wasn't gonna like and
like
people-
press that.
people
Mhm.
asked me that. They were like, you would have been able to, like, what a resume that would have been if you got her to use it. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, man. But then 3 months later, when we're on the outside, and I'm like, what are we trying to do if
Yeah.
we are trying to do anything? How could she believe anything I'm gonna
Right,
say?
man.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
And I think that's maybe why she was like so teary eyed too when you got voted
Yeah.
out, because she probably felt a little bad that she didn't use it on you, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
man. Well,
That was
unfortunately,
tough.
we got her down there. This is where things start changing up a little bit
Yeah.
for
Okay,
us. So,
okay.
in the bottom three, we got Rubina,
Yeah.
just because I feel like that little showmance she's got brewing up with Tucker.
Bro, Tubina?
Tubina.
Tubina.
It's a great name.
That is a great. I don't know if that's a great
They
name.
might. It's a memorable name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tubina.
Tubina. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know if that's gonna
Yeah, I don't
help
know.
her much. And it seems
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I mean, we're a few days behind right now, and it seems like she just got put up on the block
Yeah.
as a
Yeah,
replacement
she
She got
nominee,
nominee. So,
renommed, yeah. Which, like, for Quinn to do, took some nads, bro.
yeah, man. So I don't know. We got her down there. Next, we got Tucker.
Okay.
Just
I
because.
don't know.
I mean, this is still up for debate a little bit. Like, I believe in Tucker. Like, I said a lot of good things about him. Like, I believe
we'll
that
see.
he
We'll see
can-
when we get these laid out.
Yeah.
I might swap him around.
It's just like with Tucker, if he does make it to the end, he's an automatic dub.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah. You
For
know
sure.
what I mean?
But the fact that we're saying that means the people in there are saying that
Right.
already, and it's way too early for people to be
Right.
like, "Oh, that guy's gonna win."
Right.
Yeah.
Because
You know?
of his resume.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
So with that, we got him a little bit on the bottom tier, but at the same time, he has the ability to win any competition. He has the
Right.
ability to just go out there and make a new alliance if he wants to and he needs to. So
Yeah.
he's tenacious, I guess.
He is.
But so we might have to change that. All right. After that, right
Oh.
above him, this is where it gets
This
real
is where
crazy,
it gets
man.
real rough.
We might be so far off,
Yeah.
but we got
He probably knows
Quinn.
better than us, realistically.
Yeah, honestly, we got Quinn bottom 5.
Wow. Really?
We got Quinn bottom 5.
He's.
man.
I mean, that's fair though, because he's in a sticky spot.
He
He's
just
in a
got that
sticky
target
spot.
put up so
Yeah.
quick and like.
I feel
But
like
he is so well connected.
he is so
it's
connected. You
tough.
made a good point, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he's connected, and if he's able to get through this week unscathed, and then he can, I have to see him next week to really
Yeah.
put him in a
Yeah.
proper spot. Because like, if he's able to get through this week, then next week he doesn't have his power anymore.
Right.
And if people aren't eyeing him next week or targeting him next week, then
He'll
I
go
think
deep.
he's gonna go deep.
He'll go
True.
deep,
So this
bro.
next week is huge for Quinn. I
Right.
think.
And
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, like, that man pulled himself out of that scenario because of his speech. And I don't
Mhm.
think anybody else here could have been
Could
able
do
to
that.
do that.
That's,
That's
fair,
fair,
dude.
man. That's fair.
so fair.
Well, that's
Alright.
good. We should stick with our list because I don't want to be biased now that we talked.
That's
somebody
true.
I know.
that's
Yeah.
been-
Stay
he's
on
lived
bias.
with them.
We'll
Stay
stick
on
with
bias.
He's lived
Yeah,
with
this is-
them, you
yeah,
know?
We'll
stay on
stick
bias.
with it. We'll
All
stick
right.
with it.
So right above Quinn in our power rankings, we have Leah.
Yep.
We got her in the middle just because haven't seen much out of her. Honestly, I don't really watch the feeds too much.
I don't either.
Yeah, so we're just like casual viewers, honestly.
Yeah.
But like, I guess I know the game a little bit. You know the game. We just got her there. I just haven't seen a lot out of her, and I don't know
And
if
it's
she's
just-
super well connected.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, She only kind of has Mackenzie, and we got Mackenzie bottom 2.
And that I do agree though. I like Leah Mackenzie a lot. Like I said this earlier, I think, but I'm surprised they're not more well connected.
Yeah.
Like with other people. Like it kind of I don't really get it.
Yeah.
But
I think they got potential though. You know what I mean?
That was a big live feed moment that happened last night, I think, was Leah told Rubina that she would vote Mackenzie out. So she might be turning on Mackenzie a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And then there's like, she had a little thing where she was like, I just feel like Mackenzie's like stealing my jokes. And like, I was like, come on, Leah.
She's trying to separate herself from her a little bit.
Is. Okay. I think it's game. So
damn.
All right.
Who knows?
All right. I mean, that keeps me there. That keeps me there with Leah.
I gotta stop giving intel.
I'm sorry,
I gotta stop giving intel.
Man.
We gotta let you go with
Yeah, we
this.
don't need too much intel. We're the casual fans over here.
Next up, we got Joseph.
That's pretty similar to what you had.
Pretty similar.
I agree with that. I think he's just floating, but also like just not as likable. I think you had Chemo beforehand.
Oh yeah.
We put Chemo a little after just because I think Chemo's a little more likable.
Yeah, throw Chemo next.
Chemo's next?
Because we had Chemo next, yeah. So we had those two by each other. But yeah, what you said, like, I don't know if Joseph, if he's sitting at the end, like, if he's, like, going to be the most likable person, like, in the end, like, if he gets there. But, and if he pulls out some crazy strategic moves, which, I mean, I think he has it in him. Like, he seems like a huge Big Brother fan. Like, he seems like he wants to put on a show. So, but I'm going to need to see a lot out of Joseph, honestly.
Right. Yep.
To give him more win equity. Then we got Chemo, who's not like, I need to see more out of him.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. They're a floater, I think.
Yeah.
Those two
they're kind of floating for us right now. So we got a mid tier. Right above Chemo, we're getting into our top 5. We recently took a trip back home to Ohio for a golf outing. Absolutely had to rock the most comfortable, durable hats on the market. Melon premium headwear for an active lifestyle. Melon hats are water resistant, they're sweat wicking, and they have antimicrobial sweatbands to keep them odor free during all types of physical activity. Whether we're on the golf course or on the water, Melon's easy to wash hats keep us shaded and comfortable all day long. And honestly, these things are the best looking hats I've ever seen, and they feel even better. We have T-Core.
Boom.
Kind of similar to Chemo. Like, those two just, like, have each other now, right? And a couple other
I feel like
lines.
it's kind of those three, and then Quinn, like, kind of interjects a little bit.
But that's the thing. I feel like T-Core and Chemo are now kind of socializing as a 1-2, which is, like, similar to what me and Mackenzie would have done, but also had been physically a threat.
I need to see if T-Core can win some comps. That's what I need from T-Core, because that'll change. I feel like she could be up there.
Right.
Was it visible in the house that T-Core and Chemo were like a duo?
Yeah.
Okay,
100%,
then that's dangerous.
After all that happened, there's just so much freaking going on that people like aren't thinking about floaters or people that are quiet at all. Like, bro, honestly, a similar thing. The downgrades, it's the same situation with Cedric and Chelsea downgraded. All it did was make nobody think about him.
Right. Yeah. Right. Which is a good thing. Like,
which was a good thing. Which was actually an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like when I got out of the house and heard that, I was like, why did none of us think about the fact that they had no vote and couldn't compete in any comps?
Right. Yeah. They just got to chill and not get any blood on their hands.
I was like, why did we not think about that? That would have been.
They still could have been nominated too, right?
Yeah.
And nobody even thought about it.
Exactly.
Crazy.
And then not been able to pull themselves off. I was like, why did we not consider that?
Yeah, if you don't really don't want blood on your hands, that's the way.
Exactly.
I don't know. That's tough.
I mean, that is kind of that's kind of hateable.
That has no chance to save themselves.
Yeah,
that's cold-blooded.
It is.
But
that is cold-blooded.
Angela would have done that.
she would have put them both
Cedric
up.
wouldn't have hugged her, man, he'd be up there.
True.
No.
True.
All right. So then, I think we're good on T-Core and Chemo. And then right above T-Core, we have Cedric. Where'd you have Cedric? You had him 5?
Cedric. Yeah. I think I had him. He was in my top 5.
Top 5? Yeah. So we got Cedric at 4. I think Cedric, I mean, he's really young. He's impressed me with how young he is and how well he's been able to handle himself.
Big time.
He's been through some shit, like with Tucker and that miscommunication.
Yeah.
I think he's a genuine, likable dude, though, and I think that might get him farther than we think. Even though he's in a little sticky situation, I feel like he can turn that around.
He's smooth, man. Cedric is smooth, And I do like I was saying, like I feel like the way he plays a little scared like helps him.
It does.
Yeah.
And I think if he's someone that can get through this like early adversity and then make it to the end, that's gonna he has like a lot of win equity where people are gonna be like, wow, like look at that dude went through some stuff and he's still here. You know,
I didn't say this a lot, but I said a little bit. Cedric would have been one of my week 2 or 3 targets.
Yeah.
Really?
Because he's smooth and he moves like constantly. He's always moving. So he's like, he like will hop into a conversation and like totally eat it. But obviously differently than Joseph does. But yeah, I would have put him up week 2 or 3 if I was still there.
All right.
Got you. Yeah, you got to watch out for those movers, man. Those workhorses. They're slick with it sometimes.
How they move.
Yeah, man. All right. So we got Cedric 4, top 3. Number 3, we got Brooklyn, which you had Brooklyn too.
Yeah.
So we're close here.
I think what we decided on Brooklyn and why we didn't put her in the top 2 is just because like she had that recent little tiff with Angela, which was kind of an annoying conversation for me, if I'm being honest. Like they were like, Angela was just like kind of targeting her, I guess, in a way, trying to like put her up there. But I'm at the same time like I thought Brooklyn could have. They were both like trying to play the victim in that situation a little bit, and I don't know if I like how Brooklyn handled that.
Right. So I don't think either of them was in the right or wrong. It
right, exactly. It's just a game, you know?
Literally,
And also, like, it's Angela, it's really just not a big freaking deal.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, it's not worth even having that conversation.
Right. But I think that made Brooklyn more of a target to Angela.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and
Big
I mean,
time.
not that that's like the craziest thing right now, but still, like, that's why I don't think we could put her in the top 2.
Bro, I'm a little afraid, like, of Brooklyn. Like, when in the first HOH, the slide thing, like, I had to choose, my team had to choose the first team to eliminate, and my team let me pick because I was so nervous Angela wanted to put me up. So they were like, whatever you want to do, we'll do it. And I was like, I think I can be Angela's team. Cam's team was horrible at that comp. So I was like, let's take out Chemo, Rabina, and Brooklyn. And so when we got them off, dude, Brooklyn looks over and she was like, we know who everybody thinks is a threat.
Oh.
Okay. And I was like, damn, that was scary.
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
That
That's
scared
why,
me.
dude. That's the thing. So that's
Like
she's got dog in her.
She got
that-
dog in her,
yeah,
but
she
she
got
could
dog.
pop off and make
she
herself
can
a
pop
target.
off and she gets
Yeah.
upset when people are throwing little.
I think
side
I think
jabs.
we've got her in the right spot.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
she seems like she's playing the damn game. So
Right.
like if she can back up what she's like barking off at, then she'll be all right.
Yeah.
100%.
So we got her 3. Number 2,
Let's
Cam.
hear it.
Yeah, that's our boy over here, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so our reasoning. So what'd you have, Cam? Bottom 2?
I had Cam low.
Like
yeah.
bottom
3?
3.
Yeah, bottom 3.
All right.
It might have been bottom 2, honestly.
No, he
I
had
don't-
Angela McKenzie, then
Oh,
Cam.
yeah, yeah.
Right?
I just think like people, and I'm even kind of hearing it now in live feeds, they're like, I think Cam came here to play Love Island. I'm like,
all right,
like,
maybe.
that's crazy.
I mean,
Maybe.
if that's the case, I just think like Cam, in my opinion, from what I've seen, and I haven't watched in the feeds, like I kind of think Cam is like staying on the sidelines, but he's also like in the good alliances, and like
Yeah.
you can also tell Cam is athletic as fuck.
Mhm.
Right.
So like if he turns
Turn
it on, I feel like he'll be a powerhouse.
Yeah.
My
And
thing with him is like every time someone's like spilling info or like
They're talking to
venting,
him.
it
Yeah.
seems like they're talking to Cam.
He ends up in there. Yeah.
But he's not
That's
really giving
true.
anything back to him,
That's true.
which is
Like,
big.
that was a huge surprise for me when I got out that people had so many different alliances that were made, had pulled Cam in.
Yeah.
I thought that was really interesting because
Yeah.
I didn't feel like he was talking a lot of game. And like maybe it's not true, maybe it is, but like I remember at one point, I don't think he knew what like OTEV was.
Yeah.
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 And he was like, so are there like competitions that like happen every season? We were like, bro,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, man.
So
So maybe you just don't know what's going on. That's why he's not saying it.
All right.
Which is a strategy.
It's also a strategy.
oh man.
All right, so man, we got Cam number 2. I don't want to change our answers now. Number 1, you had her at what?
Chelsea,
Number 3?
I had her 3.
3.
Yeah, 3.
We got Chelsea at number 1. My reason for Chelsea number 1 was because she had a whole HOH and nobody's
blood.
talking about her. No blood on her hands,
Yeah.
and so far everyone that's been HOH has been kind of like
yeah.
the main,
what
target
a weird,
number 1.
Like usually the week 2 HOH can get messy.
Yeah,
She had the cleanest one.
She had the cleanest
Yeah.
one, like, because all these powers got exposed.
right. Right.
And so nobody talked about it, and it was just like, let the powers go about.
I feel like people follow her a lot too.
It seems like it, yeah. Especially with, I mean, having an HOH that early is huge for your game because you can build trust. Yeah, you can build trust with everyone else that you don't put on the damn block.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone else, like 15 people or whatever. You know
Bro,
what I'm
I'll
saying?
say, like, what shocked me about Chelsea, she is a firecracker in the diary room.
Yeah.
And she does not seem like that in real life.